You're watching All Stars Base, the best African entertainment. Stay there, go nowhere.
This is called All Stars Base, and welcome to All Stars Base. I'm your girl Ella Patti, the queer princess. This is another episode, a beautiful day the Lord has made. Now, as you can see, I have an amazing guest right here in the studio. This guest is, what do I even say? He's the president of the Producers Guild UK, and also he's the CEO of Bernard Leaks Studio or Media. I am honored to have this amazing guy, amazing boss, amazing leader here today. You're welcome, sir.
My pleasure to be at your show.
Okay,
Beautiful show.
right here, we make sure you tell us your name. We don't do the telling, you do the telling. Can you please officially introduce yourself, please?
Yes, my name is Dr. Malcolm A. Benson. Again, the CEO of Benelux Media, president of UK Nollywood Producers Guild, and yeah, what can I say? A
You're
producer,
welcome.
director, filmmaker.
Well, you have lots of talent.
Yeah, I have a number of things that I do, a number of hats that I wear.
Wow.
I'm a legal practitioner, as
Wow.
you know, and just do what I have to do. You know.
Amazing. It's nice having you on board. Thank you so much for coming to honor us tonight. Oh, please tell us, the Producers Guild, how did it come about?
Okay, the Producers Guild was, I would say, brainchild of one of the film actor legend, Rita Nzelu.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the one that actually called us together a few years back, saying that the industry is so polarized
Okay.
that we need to come together and try and work together. You know, we cannot exist in isolation. So we then became the founding members. A few producers that believed in that dream. So we came together to provide a platform for film producers and upcoming filmmakers,
Okay.
just to learn from one another,
Okay.
rather than focusing so much on things that divide us, to work and harness on things that unite us. So, and that's how we started, just to kind of have that platform and give people the opportunity to network and rub off each other and grow together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. So how has it been so far for the Producers Guild?
There's a lot of challenges,
Okay.
and we have a lot of learning,
To
a
do.
lot of things, sacrifices to make. Everybody, needs to come together, at least to build this guild. But at the same time, you cannot expect that everybody must want to be part of
Yeah.
the
Okay.
guild. So far, so good. We are growing in numbers, gradually, slowly but surely. It's not something that we can fix within a very short time. It's something that we, over time, will build a solid ground and reputation. And as we grow, we will attract more members who are willing to come and make the sacrifice
Okay.
that we need to make in order to. But so far, so good.
All right. For those of you who are watching us for the first time, All Stars Base is all about the entertainment world and how it has used its vision and determination to raise stars in our community. And I also believe that's what the president of the Producers Guild is all about.
That's right. Got it.
All right. I'm going to ask you a question. When we talk about UK Nollywood and Nigeria Nollywood, are they the same or the two separate entities?
There is no such thing as two separate entities. We
Okay.
are all filmmakers
Okay.
from Africa origin. It just happens to be that some of us are based in the United Kingdom.
Okay.
But Nollywood is one. those who are based in Nigeria started Nollywood, and they started making films way before those who are in diaspora, especially in the UK, decided to, you know what, let us tell our story as well. So it is one Nollywood, but then those who are based in the UK can use the word UK Nollywood just to differentiate geographical location. It does not mean that Nollywood is split in any shape or form.
Okay. Do you work alongside with the Nigeria industry?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I've done films in Nigeria. Most producers, directors, actors fly into London and they do productions, and they use actors, producers, directors here as well to make film. So we work together to make Nollywood what it is today.
All right, amazing. The phone line will be open right now. If you have any question to ask the boss man himself, please do not hesitate to call this number. So the mobile number is 074 2433 705. I will say that again, 074 2433 705. All right, also I need to ask you this question. I believe the UK-based producers and actors, they embrace the Nigerian industry well. So you have international actors coming to the UK to collaborate with us. Do that happen as well in Nigeria? Do they value us the way we value them?
Yes, I can say they do value us if you have your talent. It's not about grouping people together and saying us and them. It's about individuals.
Yep.
If your talent is raw and you're doing the right thing and you know what you're doing, there are eyes watching.
Yeah.
They would call you up, cast you in Nigeria, bring you down to Nigeria,
Okay.
and put you in a film. If you're not taking your craft seriously, then of course you're not marketable. So they may not value you. But it's not a question of us and them.
Okay.
There are actors who are brilliant, most of them in Nigeria, because they do this thing full time. Whereas in the UK, most people are doing full-time job and doing acting as part-time, or if they even have a little percentage of their time, they go into acting as passion.
Okay.
So you wouldn't expect someone who does something full-time that will of course have more experience, more skills in what they do. You cannot compare it with someone who's got a full-time job doing a little bit of acting here and there to get the same experience. So hence you find that actors based in UK are still cashing up.
Okay.
But if you have the talent, you have the talent.
You have it in you.
Yeah, at the end of the day, and once you're given the opportunity, you will still deliver because it's your talent. You're very good at what you do.
Amazing, amazing. Oh, you made mention that you're a practitioner, right?
Yes.
So when did you figure out that acting was your thing as well?
Well, basically, I've always basically everybody says all lawyers are actors, but not all actors are lawyers.
Wait, are you sure that's what they say? Or all lawyers are liars?
No, not liars. All lawyers are
actors and not
because we act, we perform.
Okay.
We try to kind of make things, look the way we want it to look.
So we
in
prove
your eyes.
cases in all reasonable doubt.
So usually there is that element of trying to perform something in my blood. But I didn't set off as an actor. I set off as a producer, and that's my main focus, is to be carry on as a producer. But when something happens and you enjoy a bit of this, a bit of that, acting comes naturally to me. So, and as a director as well, I learn how to direct better by acting.
Okay.
So when I'm taking that
Right.
interpretation of a character, it helps me to look at it from an actor's point of view and also look at it from a director's point of view. But overall, my main one, if you ask me what it is that I put on a rank, highest rank, is I'm a producer.
Okay, amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be playing a clip of what he's done so far, or something on the screen.
It's not what I've done. It's something I'm hosting and I'm organizing.
Oh.
On the when I'm organizing for the producers who are based in Nigeria.
Oh,
so
I see.
Showing that we work together. So
Okay.
I'm hosting this.
All right. The video will be shown right now. Why I keep asking him more questions. Yeah. Okay. We know that you've been in the industry for some time now. How many films have you produced for yourself?
For myself, I produced about 7 to 8 films.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So far. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All Stars Space, we ask some tricky questions, and we want our guests to just answer the question, because this is what the platform is all about. All right. So you've actually produced 7 movies.
Yeah.
Wow. Are they mixed movies where there's some white community in it, or just black-based movies?
I've done mixed films and I've done pure black. But we live in a world where you cannot say that the whole community could be a certain race. So you have to, assess it based on the percentage. So some of my films, the story requires a mixed set where white and black are together in that community.
Okay.
So but I've done films that are particularly mostly blacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, can we actually see the video of the project he's actually working right now on,
Hosting.
please?
Yeah.
What he's hosting. Can we please view this particular project right now on the screen?
Representing this project in the United Kingdom. Also, the fact that the project is going across Europe is something that we need to celebrate, because we need to get our work to be, all over the place, in Europe and America, wherever possible. So I'm passionate about taking films into cinemas, and also the film will also go into cinema release across Nigeria on the 10th of April. So it's going to be exciting. We are looking forward to that. In terms of my own projects, if you go online, benalexmedia.com, you see all the projects I've done for myself. But I don't just do my own thing. I have to also work with other people. Yeah.
Wow, I hope you actually enjoyed that particular clip that just played just right now. Oh my goodness, I kind of like the name, Sims, and I saw a shoe on it as well. Can you tell us, how did you get this project, and why did you actually took the project?
I was approached
Okay.
by the executive producer, who is very, very passionate about her project. She premiered it in Nigeria in December. And now we are at a stage where it needs to be taken across Europe and UK. So as you know, I head the UK Nollywood Film Festival.
Yeah.
So I've kind of gained a lot of insight into how we can get projects, shown to a lot of people. And I've done a lot of film premieres here, not just my own projects, but other people I collaborated with. So I kind of looked at this project and I really, really liked the work that was put into it. So I said, yes, let's get this project out there.
Amazing. So can you tell us quickly, when is this movie premiere, and how can is there tickets?
Yes, we have tickets already on Eventbrite.
Okay.
It's going VIP, £40, standard tickets, £20. We are giving, if you want to get a group ticket, you can get it for a group of 10 tickets standard. You can even get it for £130. That means £13 per ticket.
Wow.
But you have to buy 10 to get that get that discount.
Wow.
Well, what we are doing is we're trying to encourage as many people as possible to come and see this film. This film was done by legends,
Okay.
the likes of Liz Benson,
Wow.
Eukarya, Eukarya, Aguno,
Wow. Top names.
yeah, top names. Yeah, so, and Femi Jacobs,
Okay.
they're all there. So, and a number of talented upcoming actors.
Amazing. The number to call again is 07424333705. Let me go back to my guest. So please let us know. Um, let's talk about the movie. Let's talk about the movie produced in the UK. What is the marketplace for these movies?
Right, the movies done in the United Kingdom are films mainly for online. I would say online
Ooh.
distribution,
Okay.
video on demand.
Okay.
Video on demand. This is the primary platform they should be focusing on.
Okay.
Taking it to Nigeria depends on how you've done the project.
Yeah.
You could do a cinema run, but then cinema run would not really give you money for what you put in. It will not give you money back. It will simply give you a bit of name, a bit of awareness that you're there as a producer. It depends on how many A-list actors you put in the film, but your target should not be Nigeria unless that film is super duper, super duper as in super duper.
Super
If
duper,
it's
super
not,
duper.
Nigerians have this reaction to films made in London
Yeah.
that are not, they cannot connect as much.
Do you think
with
it's
that
because
film.
they feel like we're not as talented as they are, or because they just don't appreciate film made abroad?
There's no such thing as they and us, like I always say. It's about an individual thing.
Okay.
There are typical Nigerians that you would even say, do you watch Nollywood films? And
Well,
they say
no.
they don't.
Yeah.
So it does not make any difference if it's made in Nigeria
Oh, no.
or made in London.
Yeah.
They just don't watch Nollywood films.
Mm.
So those that would watch Nollywood films would be watching the ones they see on their local cinemas all the time. They go there, see it. So for you that made a film in London, come into Nigeria, trying to spend a lot of money trying to put it on cinemas, you're gonna spend so much, and it's gonna be difficult for you to get. The market is not as strong as when Hollywood people will come and buy up cinemas, and they have the potential distribution kind of funds to push it right down your throat.
Okay.
You don't have that capacity. So eventually it might change. But for now, my encouragement will be, if you don't have that fund, go for video on demand. There
Okay.
are a lot of platforms now that are taking films
Okay.
from filmmakers. Once your storyline is strong, they will take your project. Target the likes of Netflix original
Okay.
if your film is strong enough, because Netflix original will not say it's a Nigerian film or it's a London film made in London or made in Lagos. So long as your storyline is
It's
strong,
powerful. And quality.
Netflix original would take it, and Amazon, and there are other platforms coming up now.
Okay.
You know.
I have so many questions to ask you, but we don't really have so much time to deal with those questions. But let me just brief some of these questions I want to throw at you right now. What is the benefit of being part of the Nollywood Guild?
Well, again, being part of a Nollywood Producers Guild is like being part of a club.
Okay.
You don't exist in isolation.
Okay.
You join a group of individuals, be it professionals or professional body, where you're part of, an evolving system to better your craft.
Okay.
And you don't know the network. You're as good at your network is stronger when you know where to belong. So as a filmmaker, there isn't any alternative at the moment. If you're a film producer, you're based in the UK, you want to be part of the guild, it may not necessarily be about what you're taking, it may be what you're giving.
All right.
But at the end of the day, life is about give and take.
All right.
Give and take.
Okay.
So we will assist you with not the knowledge base of the members, that we can share ideas and help you if you're doing a premiere, if you're doing a film project. We can kind of work together where possible. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Oh, you made mention of something just now. You talked about Producers Guild. Is there something else called Acting Guild? Because you actually nailed it, Producers Guild. So there's something else.
Yeah, there is also Actors Guild.
Okay, and it's not part of the Producers Guild.
No, it's separate.
Okay.
You might have some members who are actors
And also
and
producers.
producers. They
Okay.
so join both because they want to socialize and associate themselves and network with other people doing the same thing that they want to aspire to do.
All right, someone asked me a question, but I don't think you're the right person to ask the question because you just made it very clear that there's Producers Guild and there's Actors Guild. So I'm going to leave the question for the Actors Guild president to deal with it, because I was going to throw it at you, but it wouldn't make sense, because if you are the president of the Producers Guild, I shouldn't be asking you a question based on the Actors Guild. So we're going to leave that for the next person. All right, let's play a quick game, okay? The game is called The Moment of Truth.
Okay.
I'm just going to give you I'm going to give you a question, and then you give me an answer. If you cannot answer the question, you just leave it at that and say, can answer. And if you want to answer the question, you're allowed to do so. Okay, the question is, between the British film industry and the UK Nollywood film industry, which one would you be most happy to govern?
To govern?
Yeah, so as a president.
It would be the Nigerian one, because that's where my heritage comes.
I actually thought he was going to choose the... Okay, go on.
You say charity begins at home.
I love
I'm
this
Nigerian.
man.
I want to govern and make impact, hence I'm the president of the guild.
Say the best
I mean,
answer
it goes,
ever.
It goes with your saying.
Guys, have you know, the good thing about this question is this. It actually opens our eyes to see what people think of, because other person, somebody else that's sitting here might go, anyways, the marketing, the British industry, it's more
Lucrative.
Yes, it is, but in our black community, it's not like that. So you might want to go for the other one, but he never did that. It simply means that he is a good leader. Let me try another question. Guys, listen to this one. It goes like this. If your children was to say, Daddy, please stop acting because we don't like it, and your wife seconds it, would you listen to your family?
I will listen to my family,
But
by no means does it mean that I will stop acting, because this is what I'm following my calling. So I will listen. One thing is listen and understanding what someone is saying to you, and blocking your ears and not listening at all. But whether you then stop, the question is, why did you start in the first place?
yeah,
You cannot have something. What the family will do is to support you
of course,
in what you do.
of course.
They don't come and just give
Dictate
you an
to you.
ultimatum and say, you know what, stop.
I
That
like
means they
that.
are not supportive. They
Yes.
should be supportive,
Of what you're
because
doing.
at the end of the day, if something were to happen as a result of me acting, and I had to maybe be taken to Hollywood to do one major project that will benefit the whole family, they will also enjoy it.
Yeah.
So they can stop me by just saying stop.
All right, I'm going to ask you one more question before we play the last game, and then we can have the second guest right here. The next question I was going to ask you is this. As the president of the Producers Guild, how do you manage this particular industry? Because I know and we know that it's not easy dealing with individuals who have different personalities, different behaviors. And how do you manage people as a leader?
Well, it's a challenging one, but it's by no means inevitable.
Okay.
I have to utilize different skills for different individuals. Some people like you to reassure them that you understand where they are coming from,
Yeah.
rather than just telling them what to do. Some people would like you to guide them by just kind of providing them with guidance and information to enable them achieve what they want to achieve.
Okay.
Different personalities. I've done something called behavior management.
Okay.
And with behavior management skills, you need to look at how you can manage some behaviors that might be challenging, but try and understand where they are coming from. And things like mediation is one of the things that I studied as a module when I was studying my law, my law program. So it's good to mediate between individuals who don't see eye to eye. I don't guarantee that that problem can be resolved, but at least it opens up the opportunity for people to talk about what it is that is bothering them.
Amazing. Right. Thank you so much for that. Let's play the last game with our president of the Producers Guild UK. And this particular game is called the right or wrong. Okay, so I'm just going to explain what it is. So you're going to make up 3 questions or 3 whatever it is. 1 must be true and 2 must be wrong. So whatever it is, just make it up. I will try to guess it right.
Okay.
So 2 wrong, 1 right. And I'm going to try and guess the right one.
Okay.
Let's go. You go on.
Well, I have to say.
So you tell us 3 stuff. 1 must be true. So for example, you can say, I have 5 children.
Okay.
Which is not true. I drove Uber to this place, which is not true. Okay. And then the last one can be, I'm the president of Producers Guild. Okay. So I must guess the right one. Okay. If I don't, I lose.
Okay.
So you tell us 3 stuff.
Okay, 3 stuff is I had a house in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah?
That's 1.
And then secondly, I've made a film in Hollywood.
Okay.
2 must be
wrong and 1 must be right.
Okay. Then the third one is I own a hotel in California.
Oh my God. This is so hard because at the end of the day, I don't even know which one is right. But I'm going to try and guess. Let's see. You own a house? Wow. You made a film? I think I'll go with the one you made a house. You have a house in somewhere, California or something?
California.
Yeah.
Is it the truth one? Yeah.
Yes.
No, wrong.
Oh no. What is the right one?
Well, the right one is that I had a house in Houston.
I was going to go for that, but you didn't, so shame on me. I didn't get it right at all. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the show. Stay there, go nowhere. Before we go as well, we're going to quickly talk about the film festival that he's part of, and he's the president again, and he's the one that's in charge of this particular film festival that happens every year, I believe. Yeah. And I think you had one last year, you had one the previous year as well. Please, I want the video to be playing right now, please. If we can get that video on the screen, please. Can you tell us the date for this particular?
This one is the 2nd of October Crown Plaza, London, Battersea.
Okay.
Yeah, 2nd of October, Crown Plaza, London, Battersea.
All right. While we wait for the video to be played, can we quickly, or let me ask you a very quick question, or tell me, how does someone get hold of you if they want you to be the lawyer or something for a particular case?
They give me a call, 07930 202250.
All right, the information will be below the screen very soon.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Can we have the video played, please? Not this one, please. I need the second video, please.
I want my pastor's wife dead.
Why?
I'm in love with him.
Happy? You are a fool if you walk out of that marriage. Honestly, I will disown you.
You actually hired another man to date your pastor's wife?
You see, the way it works is this: like I can I can sleep with any other woman, but no other man can touch my wife. It's like a special kind of grace.
Are you truly a man of God?
Surprisingly, I am.
So, what are you proposing?
You can have my wife. I did not sleep with her. She slept with me. She raped me.
Excuse me, ladies.
Yes, ma'am.
I believe you're both in church to worship and not to gossip.
Kí ló ṣe ní ìkọ̀kọ̀ tó ò jẹ́ kí n mọ̀? Kò sí àyè mọ́.
Baba.
Kò sí àyè mọ́.
I thought I was only sharing you with some little poor single girl.
Don't start again now. Can't somebody just have peace?
Get your story on every newspaper.
I'll take her back. She's mine. I know she's mine.
I'm living the fab life. The life I
If my husband can commit adultery and he is still anointed, what stops me from doing so? After all, God is our Father.
I always get whatever I want.
I'm going to be there. I'm a star. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be one of the hostess of the night. So I'll be there. All right? The Korean princess, Ella Hati herself.
Okay, listen to my city and he began London in the UK, in England, on 17th of July, 2020, live on the red. I should be there. Well, not that day. I must be there. I'm the television. Look at it. All star. All star. All star. There is star. Come back here up on 20.
Every day. You don't meet them on the road. Even if you could meet them one of I know just one.
Roller. Costa. Roller. Costa. Roller. Costa. Roller. Costa. Come on, roller.
Welcome back to All Stars Base, and this is your girl Ella Petit, the queer princess. My next guest is an international artist. He has won multiple awards and he's sitting down right here, right now, right here today. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please do welcome my next guest. You're welcome.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Can you do us the honor of introducing yourself, please?
So, my name is Anthony Everest. I'm also known as RM Mori, but let's stick with the British version.
So, we're not going to go to the African, but we really need to know that African one. Can you pronounce it again, please?
Aremu Ori.
Aremu Ori.
Yay!
Is that right? Yeah, I got it right. Amazing. Thank you so much for coming. Can you tell us, we know you're an artist, right? What kind of artist are you?
Really? You make it sound like,
it can
who
be
are you?
Artist can be anything. You can be a gospel artist, you can be a secular artist, you can be any kind of artist. It can be a dancing artist, it can be anything.
Okay, so first I'm a singer-songwriter.
Amazing, you see?
I write songs first before I sing. And the genre that I'm pretty much fond of is jazz and soul.
Wow.
So I pretty much go down the inspirational and holistic route.
All right.
So my music is very, very nurturing, healing, empowering, contemplative, makes you think. There's always a message, and it's not really about ego and look at me.
All right, please be ready because you're going to be singing for the audience. That's why you're here. If you're a singer, we can put you on spot anytime and you should be delivered. All right, amazing. How did it all start? When did you know this is for you?
Okay, how did I know this was for me? Okay, so I loved the sound of music when I was a child, and in church I fell in love with music.
Okay.
That was my first love. Pentecostal churches that my aunties kind of like went to, and they used to come home when I was living with my grandparents, and they'd be singing church songs, and I would love them. And I'd say, teach me, teach me, teach me. So I joined the youth choir when I was a teen, and I had a very, very high voice. So I was taken out of tenor to sing soprano. So I used to sing classical songs, like the female parts. So when I came back to London, I joined a boy band, and music just took up from there, and it's like my second language. It's something that it's like a lifestyle, and also it's way I communicate with my maker, like a form of prayer for me.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to ask you an odd question. Okay, just answer, right? Are you actually a cultural kind of individual?
Oh, because I wear this cultural clothes.
Yeah.
Iron the first would have a go at me because he would say it's the first. I say I'm number 1.5.
Okay.
We joke about it. No, I actually feel comfortable in these clothes.
Okay.
And when I wear them, it's actually conversational when I go out into Western spaces. So I like to flip things. So like I could go into Western space to a show and wear this and sing a Western song. So it draws them like, wow, so black people don't kill people and they just don't do weed. And, you know, it messes with their heads somehow.
That's interesting.
So it draws them in. So then if I pick a Western song, I would change it. So I would take a disco song, I would do it jazz, or I would take like a gospel song and I make it kind of like country, you know. So it shows my musicality and it shows that I have depth. I'm just not like somebody who just sings, who doesn't have a brain, because I write and I produce pretty much, or co-produce, and like to be very, very hands-on with what I'm putting out.
All right, let me show you this question. Do you like the industry?
Do I like which industry?
The singing industry.
Yes and no. I don't like the politics. I don't like the.
So there's politics in singing industry.
There's politics
Explain
everywhere.
that, please.
So you have number 6 people who
Number
run.
6.
Yeah, there's number 6 and there's number 7.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, so you should Google that. So number 6 people are really the people who control the industry. So it's like it's just like you have to go through them, not all the time, but there's a lot of way how things are done, and you have to do it this way or take the highway or go and get your own support system. But it's pretty much hard to if you really want to go really, really far, like superstar, you have to go through number 6, pretty much.
So the number 6 are the people who control things, right?
Well, I'm talking about, okay, if I'm being polite, I'm talking about sometimes you have to meddle with the dark side a little bit, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You have to go to the dark side a little bit. Or
do you really have to go to the dark side?
I think you compromise. Some people compromise, and some people actually even.
Because I've seen singers
in and out. Some people dabble in and out.
Okay, let's deviate a bit. I've seen singers.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go into the gospel world. I've seen ministers, singers
Yeah.
who are singing church songs.
Yeah.
And they focus and believe in God, and they move to the highest.
It's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible, but the who said that number 6 don't run the church as well? They're everywhere.
Okay, number 6. Please leave us alone.
There are pastors who get power from ulterior sources or places to have their ministries. Not everybody who calls me Lord would enter the kingdom of God. So
you're right.
You know,
you're right.
It's business at the end of this. Music business is a business.
I think it's everywhere. It's how you actually shuffle it. It's there. You know, you have to break forth by yourself.
Yeah. You have to know who you are and have a purpose. Very few people sing because they love music. I sing because I love music, and I believe I have a calling. And I asked God, when I asked that question, when I was a kid and I heard music and I loved it, I said, God, I want a beautiful voice, and I want it to be very beautiful. I want it to be very, very high. And if you give it to me, I use it to edify you. And I got those things. But what happened was that when I started my career, I started playing with number 6, so I started having problems.
You started playing with number 6?
I started singing, working at number 6, if I just put it Ladies and
gentlemen, I'm going to find out what this number 6 is.
So I basically, within 1 week of signing my first major recording contract, I ripped my larynx.
Wow.
Actually, and I couldn't sing for almost 10 years, and I had to start retraining, and that's how I became a songwriter. So I went through a lot of therapy, counseling, and missing my old amazing voice. But what God revealed back to me is that, okay, because you were very kind of naughty, you'll be a writer, you'll be a great writer, you'll be a very good singer now, but you'll be a great writing will be your signature. Which is kind of like pretty true because I blog a lot and I write songs a lot. But the singing, so I know that when I'm in spaces that, okay, you have a gift and it has a purpose. So it's always to remind me that, and if you don't remember, just look at a lot of great artists that disappeared in their prime, from Whitney to Jackson to Amy. See all that power they had with their music. I'll imagine they were using it in church or in a loving space to empower people, not to just glorify their ego and things like that. So that always reminds me, okay, you have it, but it can be taken from you, or it could be rendered powerless or effortless, you know.
All right, so you tell us now, the kind of music you do, is it classified as gospel or all round?
I wouldn't say it's gospel, I would say it's inspirational, because in the world we live in today, gospel can be very divisive. There's different kinds of gospel. Not just, you can pick up an album, you can go through music products and you look at an album and you can tell just of the picture, you can tell some people are not really at they are not number 7, they're at number 6. They work for number 6. Just looking at their branding, you can tell. So like I said, it's a business. Some people can sing. They can sing the phone book, but they're just doing it for money. And if somebody came along and gave them 10 billion to come and sing for somebody else, they would do it because it's their job. Very few people, like I love Yolanda Adams.
I love her too.
And Helen Baylor's the person who made me want to sing, and Whitney. So I wouldn't say gospel, but my heart, I have a heart of a gospel singer. I just realized that I want to be a bridge between secular and gospel.
Okay. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, right now, this minute, he's going to be singing for us.
We did not agree this
We
one.
don't have to agree on it. That's why it's called a talk show. So you're going to give us some key. Just do it. Let's just hear.
Why can't you just play one of my...
No, but those ones are not... The audience want to hear you roll and
You want to hear me sing? Okay. Let me just do something, a little something. Maybe, didn't even think of this. Oh, the blood of Jesus. Oh, the blood of Jesus. Oh, the blood of Jesus. It washes bright as snow.
Oh, amazing. Oh, the blood of Jesus. I love the song. That song is deep.
Yeah.
Thank you for choosing that song. It shows that you actually love God.
I do.
Amazing. Tell us, how many songs have you produced so far for yourself?
Ooh. I've been writing since 2000 and I've been writing since the 90s. I haven't produced a lot of them, all of them.
You've been writing.
But I've been writing, I've written a lot of songs. There's always songs that you're working in progress that you say, oh, maybe one day I'll put this out. But yes, a lot. I've done about 4 projects. I just released a new mixtape called If You Need Me about last month. It has about 10 tracks. And there were 3 other projects that I've done prior to that over time.
Amazing. Okay, let's play a quick game. It's called The Moment of Truth.
Okay.
Okay, you made mention, and maybe I didn't even know I'm going to ask you the question. No, I knew I was going to ask you the question, but I didn't know that you're going to tell me the answer before the question will come up. Let's see if it's going to deviate a little bit. All right, the moment of truth. Are you happy with the industry or you're not? So I am or not. That's just what it is. I'm happy with the industry or I'm not happy with the industry. You have to choose.
It's a very, very typical question.
Yeah, I know, but just give me an answer.
I was
No, don't explain it. No. It's not a matter of explanation. It's just, are you happy with the industry, your music?
I'm happy.
That's it.
I'm happy.
And if you're not happy, but right now you told us you're happy. Amazing.
I'm happy.
What is it about the industry do you like? Give me one word. It has to be one, and it has to be the truth.
What I like about the industry.
He's actually thinking about it. Simply means it's hard.
Being able to make a difference with my gifts.
Make a difference with your gift. Amazing. Quick one. You've collected so much award. I have been in places where I'm seeing them giving you award like, oh, here you go, guys. Thank you so much. Wow. How excited are you receiving all this award for pouring out your heart to the community? How How excited are you? Because I know lots of people are looking for the opportunity you have, and they don't have it. Even though you believe that the industry is like this, but then you're still recognized.
Yeah.
How excited are you?
That's why I said I'm happy. I have to be grateful. That arriving there didn't come easy. To know I'm here and make most of now and focus on your purpose in your journey, and maybe you're put in that challenge to make a difference and show them that that's another way to do and bring light where there's darkness. So rather focus on the darkness, focus on the light, and be the Bible says, God says, go into the world. He didn't say go hide under a rock.
Yeah.
I always tell my friends, I'm not going to say, oh, Simon Cowell didn't give me a record deal, so when I die, I go back to heaven and say I didn't sing. And I was, oh, Simon didn't give me a record deal, so I just sat in my yard. No, even if it's just the blood of Jesus I can sing now, you never know who's going to hear that. So, yeah, I want to do that. And that's what it's about. So, sorry, back to the question.
You've answered my question already.
Brilliant.
Thank you. Oh, okay, let's play the quick game, the last game, which is true or wrong.
Okay.
So you make up 3 questions. 1 must be true. 2 must be wrong. So you tell me. Let's go.
I make up 3 questions.
3, 2 wrong, 1 right.
Okay, the first, I have worked with Obama.
That sounds like a lie, but it might be true though.
I have, what's another question? What's another thing?
It's hard to lie.
Yeah, it's very hard to tell. 2 lies and 1 truth.
True, yes.
I have over 60,000 followers on social media.
60,000, that can be possible. Come on, next one.
I have oh God, what's the next one? I am very, very what am I going to say? I am very, very, what's that word I'm looking for?
The audience is waiting.
I am, oh God, I can't find the word. It's sticking out. I'm very, very...
Use another word?
I'm very, very...
Creative?
No, that's not creative. I'm very, very...
Accommodated?
Oh, shit, my brain is dead. I reject that. Jesus, my brain's
Amen
not dead.
to that.
I'm trying to think. Oh, gosh, what is it?
This
Okay,
guy's not good
change it. Let's change it. Okay, I have interviewed James Brown's goddaughter.
Oh, my God.
I changed it. Sorry.
James Brown goddaughter. You have over 60,000 followers on social media, please. That should be the answer, because I don't think you worked with Obama, and I don't think you've interviewed, because you know that's not your job. So, yeah, you have over 60,000 followers on social media.
Yeah, I do. I probably messed up the question because I told 2 truths there. And
okay, did I get that one right?
Actually, you know what? I fluffed up because everything I told you was true anyway.
You're not. So you worked with Obama? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Congratulations. And you
so
actually
I messed up.
interviewed.
That's why I was, because it's hard. It's true. It's hard to lie.
Ladies and gentlemen, this guy's no serious. We're going to be running an interview, or we're going to be running a promo just now. Please sit back and enjoy the promo. Thank you.
Yeah, I worked with Obama when he was leaving.
Hi! So I'm a quiet singer and I do my jazz, thing. However, this song was requested by this gentleman over here. I wrote it and it's the last track on my new record called If You Need Me. So hope you like it. This one is called Emptiness. Emptiness is like a weapon. It opens you up inside and it takes you over town. Emptiness hit you like a disease. It takes you without release. I don't know why you frown. Stand to my heart like in a letter.
welcome back to All Stars Base. I'm your girl Ella Patti, the queer princess. Right now, this minute, we're going to be playing another game, and it's called the fruit game. Let's see how fast my gentleman here would consume this fruit, just like that. Let's go. So the rule of this game is whoever wins, so we're going to eat 3 different kind of fruits, and the first person to finish this fruit will be having 2 tickets to attend any upcoming event. Right, so let's see how it's gonna go. Please, no JJ man thing here. We're just gonna play it again. So you know what, to make it easy, I'm gonna just split the fruits. Wow, this is juicy. Like, looking at it is so all right, so in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Wow, I should have come here starving instead. And I just finished a bottle of water as well.
This banana is so nice. Oh my God.
Alright. Okay.
You're watching All Stars Base, best African entertainment.
Alright. Okay.
If you want to run your promo on AMAZE TV, please do contact us. We can run your promo for you. We can cover your event, any kind of event. We do all sorts when it comes to pure entertainment. Please do not hesitate to contact us. Oh my goodness. This is what?
Is the winner. I'm gonna take my time.
Oh my God, the boss man is actually taking his time. Like, listen, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this African thing here. So I'm just going to take my time. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't think anybody won, because right now there's still Apple here. We cannot be giving that ticket if they're not going to finish the game now. So sorry. Anthony, you didn't win, you know, until you finish Apple. So I know you can't either. Oh my God, he's going for it, you know. He really wants this ticket.
I don't know about the secret, I'm just competitive.
Oh my God, he's going to finish it. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I know it's not a good practice, but we're actually out of time.
We're friends.
I'm going to be throwing the last question to to him, okay? Our one and only multi-pool award winner, songwriter. He's a singer as well. He writes a song, which is very clever. Please, can you tell us in summary? You can pause it in the apple so you don't choke. In summary, what would you like to change in your industry? Because I know the singing industry and the film industry is 2 separate industries, even though they are part of entertainment, but they're still separate. What would you like to change in your industry?
I would hope people should sing because they really, or they create because they really enjoy what they do, rather than they're doing it because they have to do it for money.
Okay.
And that's how you get some kids getting into demonic things and drugs and glorifying culture that is not really trend setting in a positive way. I would hope people could take positive things and put it into their music and use to inspire people and use to empower people and talk about social change, social inclusion, female rights, there are many positive things that you can use music as a vehicle for, not just like glorifying, talking about guns and degrading women, which some of the people control the industry. They try to make black folks do, and you find that a lot in hip-hop, that a lot of the some of the rappers do have to sing songs that degrade us and degrade women, and it's the only way they get a check. So I hope regardless whether not even a black or white thing, I hope people can find a way where they can access resources and tools to enable them to do what they really want to do, and some of that's quite positive, and that just leaves a good legacy that they want to look back in 100 years, say, yeah, I'm proud I did that, and it's evergreen, it's timeless. I want to hear it again and again.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that. I want to throw this, President, you're going to be having 2 questions thrown at you right now. The first question is, can you summarize what's going to be happening in the film festival this year with us before we ask you the last question, please?
Okay, as usual, we would be expecting the submitted films to be sent to us after the panel. The judges have basically seen the film and let us know. But this particular year, we are looking to award some of the actors and producers, the talent behind making the film. The last 2 years, we've just been selecting best film, best short film.
But no award given to them.
Yeah, but this year, we are looking to recognize the talent as well.
Okay.
Like best producer, best actor, best supporting actor, actress, and the rest of them. So we are looking to do the award night on the awards night on the 2nd of October, the Black History Month. And prior to that, we are looking to do seminars and screen films the day before that. But right now, the date is confirmed for the 2nd.
Okay.
That's the closing night. That's the award night. And we hope to kind of get better and better with so many other things. We want to particularly work with youth this year and encourage more youth involvement in filmmaking.
Okay, amazing. The last question for you: are you happy with the development you have put in place already in the industry?
Assessment, I would say yes. I'm very happy in what I've been able to achieve.
Yes.
I know there are rooms for
improvement.
A lot more that I can do, but you can always do the best you can, and so long as you're doing it diligently and to the best of your abilities. I'm happy so far, and I could do more.
Amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the horse's mouth. Oh, he's very happy with what he has done so far, and my 2 guests are pleased with the industry. Things are not easy, but we're very grateful so far because the industry is still under development. We can't get everything just like that. We need to invest our money, we need to invest our resources, everything in one, and we're grateful. Again, you're watching All Stars Base with your girl, Ella Pati. Thank you so much for watching the show today, and I'll see you next week, same time, same place, same minute. Love you guys. Side out.
You're watching All Stars Base, the best African entertainment. Stay there, go nowhere.